Welcome to your first discussion. So now that you've gone through the module, you've read about chapter one, listened to my lecture, maybe you started on your assignment of silhouettes. Now it's time to discuss with your classmates. So I just want to explain to you the different discussion folders we have here. So the first discussion is always going to be about what's new and interesting from that chapter. So our first discussion is worth $10, 10 points. And don't forget, this is mandatory. Whenever you see points listed, that means you must complete it. So for discussion on chapter one, the nature of fashion, what's new and interesting? Tell us what you found um, interesting or something new that you didn't know of. And don't forget to support it with the facts. So you can notate, I found this was interesting on page blah, blah, blah. And then after you have done that, come back later in the week, read through the discussion from some of your classmates, and respond to at least one classmate. And I really want you to engage and have a good conversation, not just, oh, yeah, I agree with what you said, but really have a conversation about what you guys read, what was interesting, and don't forget to support your writings with facts. And that can also be included as a reputable URL, like if it's a industry trade publication that talks about the same thing that we learned in chapter one. What I need to do is assess that you are learning something. This is why I don't want you to just respond with, "Oh, I totally agree," or "That's interesting," or "That's cool." Really have a conversation. Reference the book. Reference any reputable URLs that you would like to add to that discussion from your classmate. And yeah, that's it for what's new and interesting. The next two on this in this week is about the stages of fashion. And here I give you two options. You can either choose to discuss the stages of fashion cycle, or you can choose to discuss a video interview with Iris Van Harpen. And if you don't know who this designer is, oh man, you are missing out. You really have to check out the video, and you can choose to discuss with your classmates what you've learned or found interesting in this video. So again, the second two discussions, you get to choose. Would you like to chat about the stages of the fashion cycle or the interview with Iris Van Harpen? Okay, and so for my next video after this, I am going to post weekly trade chalk um, articles that I have found interesting. So we will talk about that in the next video. Have fun.